This summer, Camp Crimson has implemented new diversity training for incoming freshmen, and OU President David Bourne has hired a new Vice President of Diversity Community. Both changes made with the hope that students can learn to see things from the perspective of others. Nate Fain, OU Nightly. After receiving all but 2 first-place votes, the Sooners are the overwhelming favorites to win the Big 12. But hype has often been more of a curse than a blessing for OU. In the past 5 seasons, the Sooners have started in the national top 5 3 times and haven't finished in the top 10 each of those years. No matter which of the 5 Sooners you ask here at Media Day, the answer is the same. Preseason polls and percentages don't matter. They're not buying into the hype. Reporting from Dallas for OU Nightly, Nate Fain. If you've watched any primetime television lately, you've probably seen ads for and against State Question 777, the Right to Farm Amendment, both claiming to support Oklahoma family farmers, both lacking factual evidence.
And quite frankly, the rhetoric, I think, it's fear-mongering. I mean, farmers and ranchers, their investment is into the land. It is into the water. They drink the same water that you and I drink.
Okay. Environmentalists and opponents of 777 acknowledge that there is much unknown about the impact of a yes vote, but feel that the wording in the ballot title is enough cause for concern.
It's actually going to impinge on democracy, mainly in that it will restrict the ability of local governments and legislators to do their jobs that they are voted in to do. It would require what's called a compelling state interest judicial test, which is a bar set so high that it would literally tie the hands on farming and agriculture and ranching issues of elected officials.
Even Tom Buchanan, the president of the Oklahoma Farm Bureau, has stated that he wished the title had been written differently. But that's not Bridgewater and the Sierra Club's only concern. A deregulated farming industry means millions of pounds of animal waste could find its way into our water supply. If Question 777 passes, any state statute enacted after 2014 that regulates farming will be deemed unconstitutional. That includes the 2016 Water and Water Rights Law, and means that the state courts will have to find those magic words, a compelling state interest, to keep this fresh. In the United States, the number of animals raised on farms is on the rise, but the total number of farms continues to decrease. Some, including the Oklahoma Food Cooperative, an online distributor of organic food, worry about this trend, while others don't think that's a problem that exists in Oklahoma.
It opens a door for corporate interests to come into the state and have an even wider, an even more unrestricted playing field than they already have. I mean, let's be real about this. Corporations already enjoy all the rights of citizenship in this country. It's just another step along the same path we've been walking in this country for lots of decades now. Talking about the consolidation of wealth and power and control in the hands of a very few people.
I tell the opponents all the time, if Oklahoma is set up in a way that there would be a proliferation of corporate agriculture, they would have already taken over. There wouldn't be 98% of the operations today family owned and operated. So no, in no way do we believe this empowers corporate farming. It does not give those guys additional rights, nor does it take away any regulations.
As for what the state thinks, I asked the Department of Environmental Equality. They said they haven't conducted any research on what Question 777 could mean for Oklahoma. Nate Fain, OU Nightly. In the rural areas of northern Ghana, the literacy rate of English, the country's official language, is below 30%. But don't tell that to the students of the La Angoum Learning Center. Since its conception in 2007, not one of the school's 266 kindergarten through 6th grade students has dropped out. After earning her degree in education, Alice Azume left Oklahoma City and returned to Ghana to fulfill her dream by creating a school to improve the education in her home country.
I went back to the community and asked them what name they wanted to give to this school. Their school, the first time they've ever had a school. And they said the school should be called La'angum. And La'angum in our local language, the language of that area, means working together.
And that's exactly what's happening in Oklahoma City. Linda Temple created the Palm Bay Global Market, which sells ornaments, clothes, jewelries, and other artisan-made products from all over the world. It's ran by volunteers, and all the proceeds go straight to her friend Alice's school.
I have a lot of fair trade experience, and my friend was starting a school in Ghana, and I thought maybe we could have a fair trade market here in Oklahoma City. The Palm Bay Ghana board thought that was a great idea. They committed to finding a space for us, and this is our 9th year.
The impact of the market can be felt beyond the $20,000 it donates to the La Angum Learning Center every year. Palm Bay Ghana prides itself in being part of the Fair Trade Federation, an organization that helps marginalized artisans receive just compensation for their work.
Much of what we do is educate people, and educating people about not only the school in Northern Africa, but also the lives of the artists who make the products. You know, they've been able to send their kids to school, they've been able to get health care, they've been able to build a house. You know, it makes a huge difference in the lives of the artisans. So it's pretty easy to be very supportive, I think.
Open only during November and December, the Palm Bay Global Market encompasses what the holiday season is all about, giving those a little less fortunate something to celebrate. Nate Fain, OU Nightly.